bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but I build bout that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck. About that business, bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat, bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete, we bout that business. I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats. Hey, we got facts, we got stats. Not to mention trending topics. You the champ? No, that's cap. Drilling, killing all the guys. Please don't try that, boy. You know we hotter, boy. Making all kind of noise. We on fire. What you know about them Ohio boys? We bout that business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. It get real up in that field, but I build bout that business. That business, that business. Boy, we bout that business. This all hustle, this ain't luck, lady buck. About that business. We bout that business, that business. We trending on retreat, we bout that business, that business. All we know is win, ain't no defeat. We bout that business, that business. Competition can't compete, we bout that business. I'm number one, I feel it in my cleats.
Hey.
Boy, look at here. We about that business because I feel it in my cleats. Let's go. 5-star. The lady buck in the house.
Come on, this rivalry week, baby. I know you got to smile because I know you got some stuff to say, 5-star.
Look at here, boy. Hey. That fire this week is fire. Oh.
It's that week. It's that week. How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing well because guess what? On Saturday, my team got something to do. My team got a lot to do, and we're going to talk about it today. I got a lot of things to say today, and then I'm going to let 5-star and Buckeye Bill, do their thing. I've been in the background for a minute, but I'm back, y'all. I'm back. First of all, let me welcome you to Rivalry Week, okay? Let me share my screen with you. I want to give a little education. I'm going to educate some folks today. Some of you, if you're Buckeye fans, you already know what I'm going to say. And again, if you want to join the discussion today, we're on here for an hour. Feel free to click the link. The link is posted on our Facebook page and our YouTube. You can click that link. It's very easy, and you can come on in and discuss it with us. And I'm inviting any Teton fans, and I'll explain what Teton is. I'm inviting any Teton fans to come in, unless you're scared. I would be scared too if you were dealing with me, because just like TG, the Wolverine Slayer, I'm right behind her, okay? So welcome to Rivalry Week. As always, y'all know we growing. We trying to grow. I appreciate the love, but I want y'all to do just a little bit more, just like, share. The ones that are already following, please share our content. Invite people to the page. What sets us apart is that we invite everybody to the discussion. We're not picky about who gets on. Again, we don't use any profanity on this platform. So if you can't refrain from that, you may not want to click the link. If you can, come on in. Come on in and talk. We want to hear what you have to say, no matter what your team is. We're diehard Buckeye fans, and we rep for our team. Rep for yours. We can take it. It's all in love, So help us. We're trying to get to that 500 followers and even more than that. Just share, like and share, follow, join in the discussions. Just share with us. So one thing we're going to do, you don't want to miss our live on Saturday from 11 to 12 or possibly 1. Just it really depends on how that game is going. So we're going to be streaming live from the Hudson Grill here in Georgia. The Hudson Grill is a place that all of the Georgia Buckeyes get together and do a watch party and watch the game. So I'm going to show you how that place looks, because you'd be surprised at how many Buckeye fans are here in Georgia. It's a lot. We got to get there early to make sure we get a spot. It's always a lot of fun. So make sure you actually tune in, and you'll see some of our reactions too. We're going to stream live while we're watching the game. And then at some point we'll turn it off, finish watching the game, and then we'll come back and just talk about the game, because we already know what's going to happen, right? Right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So let me explain something. Here's some education for you, because throughout this podcast tonight and throughout this whole week, we don't use a certain word, okay? And that word is Michigan with the M on it, our rival, okay? Ohio State's rival, in case you don't know. We don't use that word. We're very, very serious about the rivalry. So Teton, that means that team up north, okay? So when you hear me refer to that, that's what I'm talking about. That's for you non-Buckeye fans, okay? So you don't say, oh, what is she talking about? Who is she talking about? Because I can't use that word this week. That's bad luck. You know what I'm saying? So I can't use that. So if I say Teton, that's who I'm referring to. I might say Michigan. The M is removed, okay? We don't use M's at all during this week, okay? Very serious rivalry. So I'll refer to Michigan or Teton. That's just a little bit of education. I told you I was going to educate y'all today, okay? That's lesson number 1. Now, I asked a question earlier this week about, or yesterday, and even Sunday. We actually kicked it off on Sunday. Who do you think the best college rivalry is? Okay. And I got some responses, and there were three that lined up that came close. The third one in line was Oklahoma versus Texas. Okay. That rivalry started in 1900, and it's been a really great rivalry. It is a great rivalry. However, in my opinion, it doesn't stand a chance against our rivalry. But it's a great rivalry, and I won't take it from them. Do what you guys do. I haven't seen a lot about this rivalry over the years, but it is one. So we are up for a great weekend of football. I mean, this is a great weekend of football because it's all the rivalries playing, and it actually kicks off Friday, if I'm not mistaken, with Georgia and Georgia Tech. I might be missing some of the smaller rivalries because you got the Army, Navy, you got those, you got the Yale and Harvard, and those that we watch but don't watch. But there are some smaller rivalries. But we're talking about the big boys. Okay, so our next one. This was one where I got a lot of feedback. It even had fans arguing and debating. Bama versus Auburn.
Wait. Oklahoma State.
You just couldn't help it.
No, you cannot just bypass that without me and 5-Star saying no. The Red River.
Okay, hold on.
It happens, and it happens at a fairgrounds in a small stadium, smaller than the high school stadiums in Texas.
Okay, Buckeye Bill, you'll have your turn. I know you're sitting over there itching. I know you are. You'll have your turn. Hold on,
guys. So that means 20 and.
All right, I just put him on mute. So now, as I was saying, the Alabama versus Auburn. This is known as the Iron Bowl, okay? And so with the Iron Bowl, it is a very, very good rivalry. And it really stands almost toe-to-toe with the game. It really stands toe-to-toe. However, now they started in 1893. So they started a few years before us. Their rivalry started in 1893. They do things like turn over cars and put tissue. What they're known for is actually putting toilet tissue on the trees, and just really putting toilet tissue everywhere on each other's campus. So they do things like that. It's intense, but it's not as intense as what I'm about to show you. It's really, it's a great bowl game. Again, we're in for a treat this weekend. However, you just don't stand a chance with the game, okay? Then we have the game. That's how big this rivalry is. It's just known as the game. This is the game that everybody is watching, regardless of what type of fan you are. of what your favorite team is, I guarantee you're going to want to know what the score is. If you're not watching it, everybody watches this game. Now, I want to point out something. This is how serious this rivalry is. You notice you see some X's, right? We mark out all the M's on the campus. We mark them out in our pictures. We don't use the M. We don't use that word. I mean, this is how serious we are, and we are serious about it. Okay, we don't do that. That's bad luck for our team. I haven't seen another rivalry like that. If you beg to differ, call in, comment, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I know I got a lot of information and I'm good like that. And we got 5-star and we got Buckeye Bill. I know that. Come on in with your info if you want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So another example, we cross those M's out. Done. We don't do it. Then right here, see this coach right here? He's angry. He's going to coach smart, but he's going to coach with some fire and some intensity. Okay. Again, you see that M crossed out? We're serious about it. This is Beat Michigan Week, and we're not thinking about anything else. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving and getting prepared for that, but we are preparing for our game. Trust and believe that. This right here, this is an example of the intensity. These two teams, they actually hate each other. Don't be surprised if you see a fight before the game, a fight during the game, or a fight after. It's football. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, it's not classy. Listen, this is football, and this is what we do. We've done it since 1897. Okay? 1897. We've done this. Nothing you say is going to change that. See them look there in each other's faces. They ain't playing. They ain't playing. This is not just a game to them. This is for real. This is life. You go to Ohio State to beat Michigan. That's your main goal. You want a natty and all of that, of course, but you go there to beat this team and vice versa. So this is not a game. This is real life, okay? Everyday life. Now, I want to hold on. No, hold on. I'm wait. Wait your turn. I got this. This is Lady Buck tonight. This is the Lady Buck. Okay. This is the Lady Buck. Okay. And y'all see I'm running the show tonight. I got to control that mute button. You feel me? So listen, because I got something to say. I want you Teton fans, okay, to understand. I get it. Your chest is poked out. Okay. You beat us 4 years in a row. But here's some education. Lesson number 2. Yeah, you beat us 4 years in a row. So 3 years of those 4 years, you had our signs. Everybody knew it. It's common knowledge. They got caught for cheating, for sign stealing. But we knew that. Buckeye fans knew something because there's just no way on a couple of those games that our plays weren't working. Everything we tried didn't work. So they stole. So, but now Michigan fans and Teton fans, you don't have those. So what used to be this, it's not that anymore. We've changed. We ain't playing. We've changed all of our signs. So now what are you going to do? Now, last year, that was us. It was a lot on the line. In my opinion, coaching, I didn't like the way the game was coached, the play calls, my opinion. But from here on out, I think Ryan Day has the answer. And he had the answer all along. He just had to have the confidence that he had the answer. So this year, I want you to get ready to do what you do when you lose, Teton. When you lose, what do? You can't watch football for the rest of the season, or you just go to bed, you got a headache. Get ready for that. Get ready for that, because y'all ain't sticking y'all's chest out no more. We getting ready to go on a run like we just did. What I want to show, and hey, Buckeye fans, screenshot this so that when you're in those debates, in those groups, just throw this up here and say, I'm dropping the mic. Now, look at the run. Okay, Michigan fans they're happy and boasting about a 4-year run. Do y'all see our runs? If we just went back, and I just went back to 1999. So if we go back to 1999, Okay, we beat them twice, 2 times in a row. Okay. Um, well, no, they beat us. Then we beat them twice. They beat us. Then we go on this run. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times in a row. They come back, get a win. Another year, 2011, 2012. Let's count them. Okay, all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're boasting about 4 years? Okay. You should stick your chest out a little bit. I would too, probably, because you got sick of us beating you. But listen, it's getting ready to happen on Saturday. It's going to happen again, okay? Because we're not used to that. And we're never going to be used to that. This is what's going to happen, okay? This is what's going to happen. You see how he grabbing that? That's what's going to happen on Saturday, okay? So get ready for it. Get ready for it. Now, I want to ask also, let's just get on down to that business, okay? I want to ask Buckeye Bill, I'll ask you first. Let me let you get it off your chest. Go ahead and get what you want to get off your chest. I'm good. Come on in, y'all. Don't forget, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, thank you, Blue Nitty. Come on in and talk with us. Go ahead, Buckeye Bill.
Oh, no, and no. So let's start with no and the no. First of all, listen, I really wanted to say my piece after what 5-Star got to say, because I know whatever you just said, that history lesson teacher lady guy was good. I loved it. Oh, I am so happy about that. What's important is getting ready to happen off the rip. So I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm looking at the history and the rivalry of last year. We had Ibuka, we had Ennis was playing, Howard. We had
a bunch of folks.
Excuse me?
We had a bunch of folks.
And we didn't win that game. This year we have Jeremiah Smith, Bo Jackson, Cornell Tate, Averill on the defense. You got James people running the ball, jumping over people. That's crazy. Max Clare, our tight end, who has been he's going to go in the first or top of the second round. We've got a bevy of talent that wasn't even on that team last year, and if they were on that team, they weren't starting. So there's a whole different team that's going to go up north and smack that team in the mouth in the big house. Can't wait, and what say you, 5-Star? Because I really got more to say, but I have to hear you, baby.
Hey, 5-Star, can I interject real quick? I want to ask Buckeye Bill a quick question, because you named off the dogs we had last year and the dogs we got this year. In my opinion, last year wasn't about the players. It wasn't about who we had, because we had stars then. We had playmakers then. In my opinion, to me, it was play calling. It was. I didn't see things not being executed. I just seen things. The whole game plan was different, in my opinion, than what we were used to seeing all season. We were looking for more of a game plan like they did against Tennessee the following game. So I don't think it was about. We got some dogs now, of course. I don't think it was about the team, though, the players. What you think, 5-Star?
Yeah, I mean, you hit it on the nail there.
5-Star, I can hardly hear you. And maybe you could turn your mic up. Let me make sure I can hear you real good.
Can you hear me now?
Because I know you got something to say.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
No, I can't hear
That's
you.
okay. That's all right. Keep it moving, man. Keep it moving, baby.
Yeah, he got it. He got it. Let me see.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
So last year's team, it wasn't about the talent because we had the talent. It was definitely execution. For me, Ryan Day got in his own head.
Right.
It was the simple fact that Ryan Day had all these other people in his head, Lou Holtz, ESPN, the team up north, everybody telling him he wasn't tough. His team
Right.
wasn't tough. So what did he do? He tried to go out there and prove that his team was tough, and he just kept trying to run the ball.
Right.
But like I said earlier, the reason why the team up north won is because they had 2 first-rounders on that defensive line. If you can't block them, you can't get past them. So they kept our running game in check. So they don't have those first-rounders this year.
And we never adjusted, right? 5-star.
Say that again.
We never adjusted when you know we figured we couldn't run the ball. We never adjusted.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it had nothing to do with the fact that they didn't shut Jeremiah down. We shut ourselves down by our lack of play calling and our lack of creativity.
Yes.
So, I mean, you can say what you want about them winning. Okay, you get credit for that one, but it was more us than it was them.
Well, more importantly, we were in our own house. You feel me? And the weather wasn't what it's going to be up north. We didn't have to run the ball. We should have ran our plays just the way we always did with Ibuka and Ennis and all the, you know, we didn't have to do the over. You know, more than enough.
The problem with that is, in addition to Ryan Day trying to prove that he was tough, you got to also remember that Will Howard was in concussion protocol that week. So
that's true.
He wasn't trying to.
See, I forgot about that.
Put him in harm's way by throwing the ball and getting a concussion again and the whole nine. So I can see it both ways. We ain't got this problem this year.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we did have saying on the sideline. He could have put him in there. My biggest issue about last year was just that the pants, the golden pants, putting your pants on just the same way they put their pants on. Ohio State has a ritual of when they beat a Michigan team, they get that little medallion that says we put the pants on the same way they do. They haven't had those pants on any of those teams in the last 3 to 4 years. We need those pants. That's what I want this year. I want some of those pants. We're going to go up north. We're going to act a fool. The fan base, the team, the coaches, Matt Patricia, Heartland, we gonna act a fool up there. And this is what it takes for Rivalry Weekend to come to fruition and make me happy and digest my turkey.
Okay, I'm gonna before I add, I got a special guest. I'm gonna add him to the stage. It's the first time of him joining us on About That Biz, but he's a diehard Buckeye fan. I call him my nephew, but I'm gonna introduce him. But before I do that, I wanted to let you shout out to Fields. I got on my Fields jersey, one of my favorite OSU quarterbacks. Hey, Fields.
Hey.
So there you go, Jerome. Now, let me ask you this, Jerome. Let me ask you a question. Because me and you talk quite frequently. What do you think the game plan? And I'm going to ask you and 5-star. 5-star, you chime in afterwards. What do you think the game plan is going to be on Saturday? I got an idea, but what do you think? Are we looking more? Are we going to mix it up? Are we looking at seeing more a run game, or are we looking at running pass? What you think? Oh, shoot, 5-star, you laughing?
Be a passing game.
You just strictly a passing game? We ain't gonna run Bo Jackson or Isaiah West?
Yeah, probably, but
Huh?
the ball in Jeremiah
Wait a minute, I
Smith.
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, that's a little better.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a passing game.
Just that's it. You don't think we're gonna run Bo or West? Peoples?
Probably.
You think? Do you think if since it's just going to be a passing game?
Listen, if I was the coach, I'd mix it up.
Huh?
If I was the coach, I'd mix it up.
Yeah. You know how because me and you coach. You know we should be coaching. So let me ask you this, 5-star. Do you think that they're going to contain our wide receivers, Tate, or Smith? Do you think they have the team? You're laughing. Do you think they have what it takes to cover them and contain them?
No, nobody can contain Jeremiah Smith.
You don't think so? You don't think?
I think he don't eat against Michigan.
Really? So y'all think that? Do you think that? Do you think we're going to have to rely on a running game? Do you think we're going to have to? Because I think a good mix is great, but do you think it's going to be a point in the game where we'll have to rely on our running game, or do you think we're just going to? I'll tell you what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to remember when they played Tennessee last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to see that. T-Ton, I'm going to tell you right now, your fans, y'all getting ready to get dog walked, okay? Just remember I said it, and when we do it, I'm going to come back and taunt you every single day, okay? Mm-hmm. Remember that. That's coming. So, 5-star, what you think?
I'm itching over here because the team up north, you see this? Blink twice if you're in trouble. This is what's going to happen.
Okay.
Ryan Day's been cooking up stuff for weeks, and you keep seeing the offense slowly progressing. Whether it don't matter who's out on the field. What's going to happen is a little bit of what we've already been doing. You're going to see a lot more plays that we've been developing. The pace is going to pick up heavily because they're going to try to keep the players warm. So they're not going to be moving real slow on the field. Okay. It's supposed to be like 30 degrees. The wind shouldn't be a factor. There may be some snow flurries. It's going to be kind of like the Tennessee game. So it's going to be cold. Be used to the cold, so it don't matter.
That ain't no. Yeah.
However, the pace of the game is going to pick up mightily. They're not used to seeing us do that. We haven't done that in years. Okay. So the pace is going to be a lot faster. They're going to pass the ball a lot more. Mm-hmm. They're going to mix in a lot of run too. So don't be surprised if there's a lot of 5 wide sets, a lot of 4 wide receiver sets, 1 running back. Don't be surprised if you see Max Clare out there as a wideout as opposed to a tight end. They're going to use a lot of different speed sets this weekend, and they're going to be firing. It's going to be a fast-paced game.
Oh, man, I believe you. I think that, and I would love to see that, because I don't think Saturday we're going to do, like Jerome, we always talk about that second half stuff. I don't think we're going to see that this weekend, this Saturday, this second half team. No, I think we're going to see it in the first. What'd you say, Jerome? I'm sorry.
I said, we better play hungry.
We don't have a choice.
I don't like that record we got against them. We 1-4.
Mm-hmm. And another thing is, and I'm going to tell you, let me talk to the T-Town fans again. I'm sorry. T-Town fans, we haven't shown you everything. I mean, the film you have, study that. We haven't shown you what we got for you. We haven't shown anybody, so you're going to see some new things on Saturday, and you're not going to be able to defend it. Do any of you predict a high-scoring game? Do you think it's going to be 5-star? I'm loving this laughing because I hope that I can sit back and laugh. So, are you? If it's high scoring, do you think it's going to be a back and forth, or do you think is we're just going to dog walk them like I think we are?
It's definitely going to be a high scoring game, but not on their part. We're going to be the one putting up the score. I mean,
what's the score prediction?
Stats speak for themselves. They played 2 top 25 teams and they lost both of them. Okay. Both times they scored 13 points. I mean, have y'all watched USC play this year?
Yeah.
I have. I mean, USC's defense is okay. Mm-hmm. It's not Ohio State defense.
Right.
And that team up north scored 13 points.
Now,
Oklahoma got a pretty decent defense too. Okay. And they scored 13 points.
Uh-huh.
I mean, stats
so let me chime in there. Let me tell you something.
I got a question about that. Go ahead.
One weapon and a half a weapon. And he's under the weather, Underwood. Marsh is the only weapon they have. Marsh is the only weapon they have right now. If you can name anybody else on that offensive side that can actually score a point other than Underwood and Marsh, tell me who they are, and their defense is not pristine like they was last year. They don't have first round draft picks.
What happened last year?
This year, like they had last year. So, and listen, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing and two things for sure. They beat us in the shoe. We going up there in the house, and we gonna put our feet up, get some popcorn, and turn on their TV. That's what's gonna happen. And I'm telling you, again, 5-star got it right. It ain't gonna be. It's not even gonna be a question of how many points we score. It's gonna be the beat down that they gonna feel with their recruiting in the future, and just how the next 10 years is going to unfold for a Michigan team who has cheated the Big Ten and Ohio State themselves, because their whole year was to focus, just like Ohio State is, to beat Ohio State. Our whole agenda is to beat Michigan. So those whole 4 years, all they did was try to get spies in there, put them in. They was literally trying to get them enrolled so they can be on the campus. So my point would be is, if you cheat to win, which they always say you got to cheat, you got to cheat to win, then okay, you won, but what did you get out of it? And what they're getting ready to get out of it this year, that would
one year they got a natty out of it.
That's what we're looking forward to. I'm telling you, Friday by 4:00 Saturday, I will be celebrating with a bunch of Buckeye fans about that tail whipping that literally just be like, that's when I'm going to really drink beer, and y'all ain't never seen me drink beer. Y'all see me drink beer. But boy, look at her. Look at up in there. I'm down here, down south up in there. Boy, we get ready to act a fool. And I'm telling you, there is nothing Michigan can do this year. I ain't talking about last year. I ain't talking about next year. But this year, there ain't nothing. Their coaching is sorry. Their quarterback is mediocre. Yes, he's getting paid $10 million to do what? Their defense is lacking in all sorts of skills. And their fan base.
Now, hold on, Buckeye Bill, let me ask you a question. And actually, all of you can answer this, because Okay, you're saying what they don't have, what they didn't have, and actually last year I didn't think they were that good of a team. They came
Oh,
in, the record wasn't good when they played us, and it was actually a game that I was for sure we were going to win. So in response to that, Teton fans can say, "Hey, we had a," and I don't know their actual record. We came in with 11-5, and we still beat y'all because we know that these two teams. I don't care if they do have a losing record; they play each other with intensity, so they will look like a team that they've never looked like before.
I have to
So,
disagree with that.
what is your answer to that? I mean, what 5-star? Let me ask you, what is your answer to that response?
They had a top 10 defense last year. The difference was they just simply couldn't pass the ball. They could run the ball, but they couldn't pass the ball. So you mix a top 10, top 15 defense with a team that is pretty good running the ball but not passing. Kind of reminds me of the 2002 Ravens when they had Trent Dilfer. They had a phenomenal defense, but their defense won their championship. That was kind of like the team up north last year. Although they were like 6-5, whatever the record was, they had a really good defense. I mean, outside their two first rounders on the D line, they had some people that went to the league last year. Nothing spectacular. I don't remember their names, but they had some players that went to the league, and we just couldn't get past them. That was pure point blank. That was all our fault. It wasn't that they beat us; we beat ourselves. So my hats off to them. They got what they came after at Ohio Stadium, and it is what it is. But this year's team,
remember, what was the score last year?
13-6.
It was low. It was
That's
13-6.
right. So both of our defenses stood up against offenses that could not. I mean, and they that last drive is what won the darn game. The last drive is what won the game. So this year is not going to be the same.
Okay.
It's just not going to be the same.
So in both of your opinions, you think there is no way we should not lose this game at all.
At all.
So,
at all.
We have the number one defense in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
First one is 17 wins.
Okay.
Oh, good one. Okay, because we ain't even doing predictions yet. We ain't gonna do predictions until Friday. But I'm gonna tell you what he just said was, first one to get the 17, son. and if you boy, look here, if you can't make it past 16, we gonna go to 21, 28, 34. Holla at me, baby. I'm telling you. 5-star. Question I have for you is if Moore has what it takes to sustain a Michigan team that can compete with a Ryan Day Buckeye team in the years to come, or do they have to change their coach and the coaching staff in order to compete with the Buckeyes?
I think so.
Absolutely.
I don't think Sherrone Moore's that good of a coach, but go ahead. I'm sorry for me.
He's the default coach.
Yeah.
Say what you will about him. He's not a recruiter.
He's a bridge coach.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the recruiting class they brought in this year, it really wasn't that good. I mean, he's trying to bring in the style of play that he wants, which is 75% run and then pass out of necessity. And unfortunately, that's not how college ball is these days. You got players that want to run the ball, and you got players that want to pass the ball. And you got to be able to run that score up, and he's still stuck in the old 80s and 90s where it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Those days is over. That's not going to win you championships anymore.
And then again, just like you said, he's not a good recruiter because if nothing else that I know about Michigan is that they be having a defense. And who this year? Who did they? I'm not. Is there a 5-star defensive player on the Michigan staff at all on their team? I mean, I have not seen something that just. Now they did get Underwood and they did get Marsh, and they got another receiver who was a 4-star or 5-star. But on the defensive end, I didn't see on where they had. They went into the portal or they recruited out of high school great defensive players like they did in the past. What say you?
No, I mean, I didn't see that this year from any of their recruiting or NIL deals. I mean, they spent $12 million on Underwood, and that was pretty much the headlines of the story.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, he didn't do a good job of recruiting, whether it was high school or during the transfer portal. So we start with Saturday first, and it's going to be a long couple of years for him.
Yeah. And I agree. Yeah. I totally
agree. A long 10 or 11 years.
Go ahead, lady.
Yeah, I'm saying a long 10 and 11 years because, when we don't just beat them once. We go on a run, and I showed you guys. I hope y'all took a screenshot, Buckeye fans. I showed you. The proof is in the pudding. It's recorded. Those wins are recorded. We're not making them up. So, we don't just, win and go back and forth. We do 10 or 8 year runs,
let me just, I just want to do this. And it's been burning at me the whole time because it's rivalry week. And I'm telling you, I grew up in this era. So it's always been a part of my life. The 10-year wars, Bo Schembechler,
right?
And my best coach in the world, Woody Hayes, who said, "Man, look here, if I run out of gas in Michigan, I'm pushing the dark car back to Ohio. Holla at me, see me coming, come get me, bring me back to, and then I'll get some gas." This rivalry to me, I've got friends and they know who they are who love to hate me around this week. And I'm cool with them though, because at the end of the day, they do have I think they have like 5 or 6 games up on us in the actual rivalry throughout the years, the 120 times we played, but it's still kind of even. They beat us a lot when they was wearing leather helmets and all sorts of crazy.
Oh, don't take my saying. You stole. That's mine.
What's that?
You know that's mine. Ain't it 5-star?
Oh, sorry.
No, I say that. Don't be taking mine.
Leather helmet, guys. I didn't mean to say leather helmet.
You stealing from D Lady Buck, y'all. Buckeye Bill is stealing from me.
I meant to say broken buggies. I did not that.
That's okay. That's okay. You can use it.
My point is, you took my mind off of what I was saying. Oh my God.
What's your point?
I don't even know now. I went to Ohio Stadium in 72 to watch Cornelius Green play. And he was the first black quarterback to ever play for Ohio State. I fell in love with Ohio State. And I sold sodas and dispatched there. And from that point on, I've been a Buckeye fan all my life. So now this game here, and I think it was the same game or that same year we beat Michigan. So my point is, there is nothing on this planet I couldn't fathom losing to Michigan this year, especially when I got some brand new sneakers to wear and we got that business. So what say you, 5-star? We can bust that tail this weekend. Tell me about how we gonna do it though.
Yeah, 5-star. I didn't get your game plan. I know Jerome gave me his, but what do you think it's going to be? Is it going to be more of a pass? Are we going to do more passing? Are we going to see some trickery? Are we going to see some things we haven't seen before? If you were to guess, if you were to try to get into Ryan Day's head and Hartline's head and even Matt Patricia, what kind of game plan do you see?
Honestly, I don't believe we have to change up anything.
Okay.
You got to stop what's coming to you. That's the first and foremost thing you got to do. And I don't think they can do that. So whether it's running the ball or passing the ball, they got to stop us doing basic stuff first.
Right.
I don't think we need to do any trickery, although I do expect that from them. So I expect to see at least one fake punt on a 4th and 1 on our side of the ball. I expect to see even an onside kick. Let's say we win the toss and we elect to play defense first. Or no, we elect to take the ball first. They kick off to us. I expect to see an onside kick because we're playing in the big.
Yeah.
So early?
Yeah.
So early in the game, onside?
First play of the game, I expect an onside kick if they're kicking off to us because they're trying to set the tone.
Exactly.
They're trying to set the tone at home.
So now, remember, you did say on one game that you and I were watching, you told me, "Oh, there's 5 wideouts." I haven't seen that in in us for years. So, do you expect to see some more of that and some other things that we haven't seen out of the playbook? Do you expect
absolutely. 5 wide, a lot of 5 wide sets with no
12.
running back.
Yeah, we're gonna.
There's going to be a mixture of a lot of things.
They're going to do some pro sets, 5-star. They're going to do some pro sets. Matt Patricia is going to be sending the house. It's going to get ugly for Michigan.
Well, we talk about the offense. So the offense is going to be a track meet. So if they don't have enough corners and safeties to cover our wide receivers, we throwing darts all night long. All night long.
Okay, I'm gonna add Blue Nitty to the stage, but I want to hear about the defense. This is when I want to ask all of you, or still talking to 5-star. Do you see? I think this is a game where we could we could get after the quarterback, a lot. Do you think, because we always say, pass rush is something that we're, but I feel like we have one.
Yeah, I mean, we got a decent pass rush. Here's the thing. There's no need to change what's been working for you. If you want a blueprint on how to stop that team up north, just look to what you did against Washington. You got Damon Williams, their quarterback, is a passing dual threat quarterback.
Okay.
Arvell Reese shutting down. As long as we keep a spy on Underwood, we're not going to have a problem. He can't outrun Arvell Reese. Underwood cannot outrun Arvell Reese. So
now, go ahead.
All they have to do is use Arvell Reese as a spy on Underwood. They'll be fine.
So what I've heard is, he's athletic. I mean, I've watched a little bit of him, this season, and I just don't think he's faced a defense like ours. So he looks like this athletic, And hey, I wish every quarterback well. I'm sorry, Teton fan. It's just not in my blood to root, for that team. I'm not going to do it. I haven't seen anything so spectacular. Are we, is it what? I mean, because they're saying, oh, yeah, he's going to, he's just this and that. Is he this and that? Do we need to change up? And, do we need to really watch out for him? And is he completing a lot of passes? And, I saw a couple of interceptions, So, I mean, more than 2 or 3.
I'm not again, I'm not impressed with him. Nothing he's done screams we need to watch out for him. He's more of a threat with his legs than he is throwing the ball.
Okay.
His accuracy is terrible. One of the things that they've been talking about all year with him is the fact that he'll throw a dart to somebody that's 5 yards away.
Well, that's easy.
Put a pass on that.
That's easy.
Yeah, but he
does not threat needles like saying threats needles. He's dropping it right where it needed to be. So with that running threat, and I'm gonna bring Blue Nitty in. Blue Nitty, that running threat, because I know you watched a little bit of Teton of Michigan. You know, do you think that running game? Five Star said that he's a threat. The only threat he is with his legs. Do you think his legs will get us past? Will get him past Ohio State? You think that will help in this game? His legs, him running to get that first down or running in for a touchdown. Do you think our defense will let that happen, Blue?
Hey, I'll be surprised if they do, because from what I've seen on Ohio State defense, them some dogs. Them are some dogs. Mm-hmm. And they be like, hey, and people say, you know, which we all been doing that. We all been saying that Michigan comes up, you know, play up when they play Ohio State. It don't matter if they was 0-60.
Right.
That Ohio State plan, they play up. But what people are not saying is last year game left a bad taste in Ohio State mouth.
Oh, it did.
And from what I'm seeing
like this year,
and what I'm seeing this year from Ohio State, and you know they defense, you know, they hurt our feelings last year, Notre Dame. But you know, I had to get that in there. But I just don't see them. I just don't think Michigan have enough, no matter what they do now.
You still think Jordan Love gonna be getting the Heisman, man? Keep it moving, baby. Let's keep it moving, son.
Yeah.
Don't throw that up in there, man. When we talk about rivalry week, about our team.
Look, I'm not talking. Look, you brought up Jordan Love. I didn't. I just put Notre Dame in there real quick.
Keep it moving, though,
and
son.
kept it moving. But anyway,
he did.
Back to what I was saying. Hey, Lady Buck, you got your hand on that mute button? Anyway.
You mean put the mute button on?
No,
I like that. I like that, Blue Nitty. Now, only thing now, Blue Nitty. And I know Blue Nitty. I know that. I just don't like this color you got on. I know you got that, you know, it's rivalry week. Man. And I love
I feel
you have on that color.
That's why I got on light blue.
Yeah, that's true. It ain't. I'll take that.
Now, Notre Dame is blue and gold.
Yeah, that's true. That's your team. So, but what I want the village to know, though, I asked. He's not an Ohio State fan, right? I asked him what he thought was going to happen. He knows the truth. What's going to happen is the dog walk. The dog walk is going to happen on Saturday. Okay, it's going to happen on Saturday.
Lady Buck, what's going to happen is, they talking about that the other team going to be. Look, y'all got me said tripping. The other team is going to be. They're going to come out with some tricks. I believe we're going to see a new Ryan Day.
Most definitely.
I believe he's going to be. I believe they got some tricks of themselves.
Yeah, we ain't got to see a new Ryan Day. I just want that Ryan Day that did what they did with Tennessee.
It ain't even going to be that Ryan Day. It's going to be the old Ryan Day. You remember when we used to put 63 up on the team up north?
Yeah, we did.
That's the Ryan Day we coming to see.
Well, that's
when he was the coordinator for Urban Myers.
So here's one of the things
for Urban Myers. That's what we need to see. That's what we need to see.
But he was making them calls though.
Right. One of the things that you mentioned, is that games like this is where they get up for games against Ohio State. Here's the problem with that. In order to get up for this type of game, you have to have the talent.
Thank you very much.
Contrary to belief, talent gets you pretty far. They don't have the talent to compete with us. They had the talent last year on defense. They don't have any of that this year. That's why I'm saying we're gonna be walking that dog.
Yeah.
It's
Five-star.
Yeah.
We'll keep predictions until Friday, but
yeah.
I know, man. I'm so itching. I'm itching.
I'm anxious too, especially yours, 5-star, because you are always so on point with them daggone predictions. I really want to know what y'all think. Okay, we'll wait till Friday.
Yeah, I'm itching. So I'm getting a lot of naysayers. Who've been saying that they own us. And I'm like,
do they after four wins, right? I just showed them that.
And I'm like, saying y'all own us, you're clearly under the age of 20. Because
you gotta be. Yeah.
You gotta be. If you was born before 2000, quit talking to me. Quit talking to me.
You're 14, 15, 21. Yeah.
The last 24 years.
2000, shut up.
Exactly. The last 20 years, we're 17-7 against that team up north. You exclude the last 4 wins, that's 17-3. You get 1 win every 5 or 6 years on average.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about y'all own.
Congratulations.
Stop, sticking your chest out. Stop.
Exactly. In 121 meetings, y'all got 62 wins against our 52 with 6 ties.
Yeah.
That's pretty close for 121 years.
Right. Exactly. Now, and just like he just said, okay, in 1897, they was beating the brakes off of us. They was playing in dirt. They didn't even have helmets. They was just out there just playing like we played Smear the Queer Guy. Stop acting like that was you can put that in the history books. Because if you remember,
can't take him nowhere.
Thanksgiving, we would always play Smear the Queer or a football game with no pads on, everything. Everybody had to just get out there. It'd be cold and they throw the ball.
Yeah, they didn't have shoulder pads.
And you come home and you eat turkey. Every Thanksgiving. This was all the 70s and the 80s. I don't know why they don't do it no more, but the point is, no, that's what they were doing in 1897, all the way until 1902. And then in 1912 or something, when they actually came into the Big Ten as Big Tens, that's when the rivalry started. But back then, before that, they were just playing in the backyard. Toledo was their biggest issue, playing in Toledo and Dayton. That's where they used to play. So, and they didn't even have stands or anything like that. They just went out there, beat each other up.
You bring your lawn chair. Bring your lawn chair and pop it out and just sit in
Michigan or whatever they did. I don't know what they did. And I don't know what they do back then.
Okay.
That's where the fun and the rivalry and the anger comes from Michigan fans. If you rode a horse all the way down here, got beat up, and you have to ride a horse back, you should be mad. I'll be mad.
Now, y'all know you're going to always hear a little slogan. Hey,
5-star. You know how I feel about that, baby. You know, I just don't have it to do.
Okay, well, it's time for us to, get off of here. We write at 8:00. Give me some closing remarks, 5-star. What you think is going to happen? Let me remind everybody. Well, I'll remind everybody really quickly. What you got, 5-star, for tonight's discussion? Give us some closing remarks. It's over.
It don't matter if Jeremiah Smith, Emmitt Smith, J.R. Smith on the field. Buckeyes gonna cover.
Okay. Blue Nitty, any closing remarks?
Yeah. But I'm sorry. I'm apologize ahead of time, but it's like this. I need for my people and everybody out here to subscribe.
Oh.
I need y'all to comment. I need y'all to share about that business. We lit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and ESPN, y'all days are numbered.
Yeah. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You ain't got to know everything.
But what I can tell you is my whole thing and my thoughts is that I have such a great village and some a great supporting cast. I love you guys. 5-star, the Lady Buck, Nitty, the Ohio podcast with Chirac, Chris, Eric, TG. The whole flavor is really, really taking on, and this whole week has been awesome to me, and I just appreciate you guys just bringing the fire, bringing the energy, loving what you do. Let's not stop, because we got the playoffs, we got the draft, we got all sorts of stuff to do in life, you know. So let's keep it moving. Again, just like the Lady Buck said, we will be doing predictions on Friday, but tomorrow we coming back. I want you to share, tell your friends, tell your co-workers, this, that, and other, about that business, and the family and the crew. We here for you. We need to hear from you, and go forward. Lady Buck, send us off. Holla.
Right. Just like you said, like, share. We can't say it enough. Like, share, subscribe, follow. We are available on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So don't forget about the other platforms. Just do a quick like and share, follow on all the platforms. We really appreciate it, and we really appreciate the love thus far. We know it'll only get better, and the village will only get bigger. Just like Just for WJB said in the comments, share this live for us. That would be great, because I really want to know. I'm going to talk crack all week long, every day at 7 p.m. about that business. It's coming in at 7 o'clock.
We didn't even talk for like half an hour.
I'm challenging.
We couldn't talk for half an hour, man.
I'm challenging there's the mute button. I am challenging any. Y'all stop laughing at me. I did. Look, you think you can hear it? I am challenging anybody who thinks otherwise, who think the Buckeyes was not about to dog walk Michigan fans. Come in. Let's throw some stats around. Come on in. So I'm inviting everybody to come and join the discussion. No need to be scared. We don't know everything. So we can have a fun debate. Y'all already know what's going to happen. And with that being said, Blue Nitty, I'm going to tell you what to say after we say this. Watch this. OH.
I-O.
Peace.
Oh, hey, listen. I'm telling you.
And
Oh, Reggie.
Right.
Synesthetic.
I'm trying to win my team a championship. I'm trying to win my team a championship. Let's go. Trying to win my team a championship. We all in the game. Trying to get us some rags, they ballin' to pray. Should I do what you can? Hey, Black is the name, BMG is the guy. Hey, yeah, but we working. Hey, yeah, but we working. They practice make perfect. Hey, practice make perfect. Trying to win my team a championship. Yeah, and we score every chance that we get. Take advantage of handles, it's all in the wrist. Got shooters on the squad. Perfect aiming up Swiss. Got shooters on the squad. Trying to win my team a championship. Everybody is playing their roles. Like, watch out.